On the news tonight, President Tinubu departs Abuja to Paris on a 3-day visit. International affairs analysts say Nigeria will gain economic transformation from G20 summit. Plus, federal government assures of provision of food security through incentives to National Agricultural Foundation of Nigeria. Top of the evening and a warm welcome to the news at 7 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. I am Ntamiegbe, the news in detail. President Bola Tinubu has departed Abuja for Paris on a state visit in honor of an invitation from President Emmanuel Macron. The president is on the trip alongside First Lady Oluremi. They were seen off by top government officials led by Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, and Chief of Staff, Femi Gbajabiamila. The presidential 011 airplane took off at about 20 minutes past 11 this Wednesday morning. A statement by the Presidential Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, reveals that Nigeria's leader 3-day visits, which will focus on strengthening political, economic, and cultural relations and establishing more opportunities for partnership, promises significant benefits for Nigeria. Still on foreign affairs, international affairs analysts say the just concluded G20 summit in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, promoted South-South cooperation, and the $2.5 million deal between Nigeria and Brazil. They also noted it will help in transforming Nigeria's economy. The guests were speaking on the takeaways of the summit on Good Morning Nigeria. Alika Okmanachi Aruma reports.
Offered Nigeria the opportunity to collaborate with industrial countries and attract investments that will reduce rural-urban migration, farmer-herders clashes, insecurity, and increase job creation and nomadic education.
Some of the places we visited where these factories are sited are no more than 80,000 people. But they have all the facilities that you can imagine, and that is fundamental in development.
The issue of out-of-school children, I am very passionate about it. I think that the state owes these children, 20 million plus of them, a very important constitutional responsibility.
They emphasized that going forward, African leaders need to be adequately represented when global matters are being discussed to lend a voice, especially as it concerns the continents.
Most of the large economies are involved. Poverty constitutes a very serious challenge to the world. There's a lot of room for improvement.
Minister of Livestock Development, Idi Mukhtar Meha, who featured on the program, disclosed that if the livestock industry is properly harnessed, especially its byproducts, it will create a value chain that will contribute to the economic development of the country.
The issue here today is about application of scientific methods in terms of soil analysis, to be able to know what crops do those where, what kind of fertilizer you blend, you apply, etc., etc. Now, this is not happening in a vacuum. Remember that the Presidential Livestock Reform Importation Committee is going to transform the entire Nigerian livestock system. We are not going to remain as pastoralists.
They also observed the need for more sensitization in Abuja. Alika Okwanachi, Arua, NTA News.
We delve into the agricultural sector as the federal government says it will sustain its all-year-round farming launched since 2023 to further address food insecurity and support smallholder farmers with incentives through the National Agricultural Growth Scheme. The Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Abubakar Kyari, stated this in a message at the opening of this year's National Agricultural Show organized by the National Agricultural Foundation of Nigeria. Tokwe Alabi reports.
Smallholder farmers contribute nearly 70% of Nigeria's agricultural output, with their potentials largely untapped. Aware of this, the federal government in July 2023 launched the first phase of dry season farming to support smallholder farmers, with 50% subsidized inputs and replicated same for 2024 wet season farming. This 16th National Agricultural Show seeks creation of enabling environment through policy support, access to finance, and right incentives to scale smallholder farmers' operations and increase their productivity.
The federal government assistance to farmers in the provision of input had increased the output of stable and cash crops. Some measures had helped to diversify domestic fish species and intensify livestock production to meet national consumption and export.
That Central Bank of Nigeria will continue to play a major role of funding the agriculture value chain. We must be able to keep abreast of developments in the implementation of all policies for them to really work in Nigeria. Nobody should sit down and decide for us without involving us.
At the NADF, we remain committed to supporting projects and programs that enable these key players to scale their operations
and providing farmers with the farm inputs, particularly higher yielding improved varieties that can sustainably guarantee our food security.
Our own association are doing everything possible in collaboration with the federal government to reduce the prices of fertilizer by the grace of God next year.
We must continue to embrace cutting-edge technologies, strengthen our value chains, and support smallholder farmers and agripreneurs who are true heroes of our agricultural revolution.
The Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation, NAIC, plays a crucial role in promoting agricultural development in Nigeria by mitigating risk faced by farmers.
The show offers opportunities for individuals, group and corporate bodies to hear from industry experts, share best practices, while patronizing exhibited products for networking to aid agribusiness and contribute to the country's food security goals for 2025. There are expectations that this year's show will leverage enduring partnerships between stakeholders and farmers to create a robust ecosystem that champions the needs of smallholders. From the show ground in Tudunwada, Nasarawa State, Tokwe Ala.
Regarding welfare and inclusion, the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has been adopted as the new face of the Future for Persons with Disabilities, PWDs, in Nigeria by the pioneers of National Disability Civil Movement in Nigeria. The recognition was given at a recent PWD summit in Abuja, which aims to promote the welfare and inclusion of PWDs in Nigeria. Ngofan Shafi Ngwayi reports.
Present an award adopting her First Lady as Nigeria PWD Face on the Summit of the Future.
This summit draws attention to the vast potential of persons with disabilities in contributing to Nigeria's economy through STEM activities and their significant manpower.
That's why we are here to ignite such program using the face of our excellency, so that we'll be able to make sure that these people also build infrared and build drones that will be able to help us to cope in security, where all these at-risk children will be able to be trained to become future scientists and innovators.
The event also addresses the pressing issues of violence against persons with disabilities and the need for stricter penalties for offenders.
All the laws necessary to fight the gender violence most of them are in existence in Nigeria. Proper implementation. And one of those things again that I would like the government to redress is obstruction of justice.
Furthermore, the summit highlights the plight of wounded soldiers who also require support and care as persons with disabilities.
The military is doing much, but these days, because we can see we're involved in sporting activities now that reduce the trauma, we have free drugs, and the level of those drugs have increased, but it's not still enough.
And this feature of the summit is in line with the Pact for the Future that was adopted at the recently concluded United Nations General Assembly in September. And we are saying persons with disability wants to be part of the future. And what is the kind of future we're looking at? President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, well captured in his Renew Hope agenda, envision a future where every Nigerian, regardless of their ability, will be able to participate in governance.
In Abuja, Gufan Shaji Ugwanyi, NTA News.
Back home, the Lagos State government, through the Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency, has joined the rest of the world to commemorate the 2024 16 Days of Activism to Eliminate Gender-Based Violence. The 16-day campaign, which kicked off 25th November 2024, will come to a close with the International Human Rights Day on the 10th of December 2024. Joyken Abapuya has the details.
In the last 10 months, the Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency have been working with critical stakeholders to minimize domestic and other forms of violence in the state. This time, the agency, in partnership with the Rule of Law and Anti-Corruption Program of the European Union, is leveraging the 16 days of activism to eliminate gender-based violence to heighten awareness on the scourge.
We started in Iwaya Kingdom and we have 15 more kingdoms to go to. So at the end of the 16 days of activism, we would have gone to 16 kingdoms and saturated the kingdoms with this zero tolerance message of sexual gender-based violence, and ultimately encourage residents of Lagos to know that they are not alone. The government has put in several support systems that they can take advantage of.
It's important that we get the buy-in of our traditional rulers, because many of these SGBV cases comes to their attention, and it's also important for them to know when to refer.
The awareness train with 16 traditional rulers as frontline advocates will take the message of zero tolerance for sexual and gender-based violence across the 5 divisions of Lagos State.
So many a times, some of them may not know how to go about it, and that's why they result in coming to the palace. And I've always advised, they are well sensitized, they know where to channel their concerns. A lot of knowledge has been given to them as to how to fight this scourge.
The 2024 16 Days of Activism to Eliminate Gender-Based Violence is tagged Toward Beijing Plus 30, United to End Violence Against Women and Girls. In Lagos, Joyken Abapuya, NTA News.
We've gone a short break, and when we return, we will bring you reports from the war-torn Lebanon. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Chief, you are welcome. Oh, this people says. Oh, thank God, the light is back.
Oh, again? Why are you still living in the past? Have you not heard of solar?
Chief, forget all these fake products in the market.
Don't get mad. Get Viforce and Zantress American solar battery and panel. It is the original Indian product in the market. Approved by Sun. Viforce and Zantress America. Tubular battery. They have super inverter, Zantress MPPT controller, and street light for church, offices, factories, mosque, hospital, even industries. Visit Easy Blessed Nigeria Limited, head office, Easy Blessed Plaza, F10 and 11, Alaba Arago Junction, Alaba International Market. Ring them on 08036 830 557 08039 644 115. Viforce and Zantress America. Solution to steady life.
You can be an expert in all matches. You are an expert in statistics or people's opinions. XBet will help you show your expertise. Express yourself. You're the expert. You can be an expert in all matches. You are an expert in statistics or people's opinions. XBet will help you show your expertise. Express yourself. You're the expert.
Guys, what we're basically doing today is to search for the tastiest biscuits ever on the playground. Are you guys ready? Yeah! The search starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go!
Sona biscuits are rich in flavor, nourishment, and excitement. Grab a bite today.
Wow promo! Fuel the moments of joy from the OneXBet. Cash prizes, iPhone 14 Pro, 100 bonus points. You can use promo code to get welcome bonus.
This world is not my home.
I'm just
celebration of life. With gratitude to God Almighty for a life well spent and in total submission to the will of God, we announce the passing on to glory of Mrs. Folashade Ajokeade Marquis Lufadeju ni Odushoga, aged 71. Burial arrangement. Monday, 2nd December 2004, wake-up at the All Souls Anglican Church, 15 Karide Animashaun Street, Lekki Phase 1. Time, 4 p.m. Tuesday, 3rd December 2024, burial service at All Souls Anglican Church, 15 Karide Animashaun Street, Lekki Phase 1. Time, 11 a.m. Eternal rest grant unto her, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon her. She is survived by her daughter, husband, brothers, and sister. Announcer, Opoluwa Marquis Alawode for the family.
You're welcome back. A ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah has taken effect, marking a significant step towards peace in war-torn Lebanon. This and more on the foreign scene with Sheyi Ademi.
A ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah has taken effect, ending 14 months of conflict in Lebanon. The deal brokered by the U.S., France, and Israel includes the withdrawal of Israeli troops and Hezbollah fighters from southern Lebanon. Lebanese government forces will replace them. The ceasefire aims to restore calm and allow residents to return home, bringing relief to a region devastated by the war. The agreement is seen as a significant step towards peace, although concerns remain about its durability. Moving on, Seoul, South Korea's capital, has been battered by a record-breaking snowfall, the heaviest in November in over a century. The severe weather caused widespread disruptions, including traffic jams, power outages, and flight cancellations. At least 2 people lost their lives in traffic accidents, and several others were injured by falling debris. The snowfall, which reached up to 20 centimeters in some areas, is expected to continue until Thursday morning, prompting President Yoon Suk Yeol to urge officials to minimize damage and public convenience. And that's all on the foreign scene. I am Essie Owamaka.
And on to the entertainment scene, a veteran Nollywood actress, Joke Muyiwa, has achieved a remarkable milestone, earning a PhD in theatre arts from the University of Ibadan. Clara Umode has the details.
The 61-year-old actress, who has been lecturing since 2003, has also been promoted to Chief Arts Fellow, a professorial position. Her fans and colleagues have taken to social media to congratulate her on this impressive achievement. Moving on, Drake files second lawsuit against UMG over defamatory song. Drake has filed a second lawsuit against Universal Music Group for failing to stop the release of Kendrick Lamar's song, Not Like Us. Drake claimed UMG knew about the song's content, which forcefully accused him of being a pedophile and harboring sex offenders, and should have taken action to stop its release. He's also accusing UMG of engaging an illegal scheme to promote Lama's song using bots, payola, and other techniques. In Lagos, Clara Mude, NTA News.
And that's the news at 7 on NTA Lagos Channel 10. Thanks for watching. I am Ntami Egbe. Lolade Alimiojo is standing by with the news translations in Yoruba. Please stay tuned and have a splendid evening. Good evening.
àsìkò iṣẹ́ àtòwúrọ̀ lórí ló ń dé sí ojú móhùnmáwòrán láti lè ṣàmóhùnmáwòrán ìjọba àpapọ̀ NT Kòníkẹwà Lọ́ládé Alímẹ̀ṣọ́ lóníròyìn yìí. Àwọn òǹwòye nípa ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ káàkiri àgbáyé ti ṣàlàyé pé àpérò àjọ alájùmọ̀ṣepọ̀ G20 tó wáyé láìpẹ́ yìí Rio de Janeiro ní orílẹ̀-èdè Brazil ló ti ṣàtìlẹ́yìn fún àjọṣepọ̀ láàrin àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà ní ẹkùn gúúsù àgbáyé. Bákan náà ni wọ́n ṣàlàyé pé owó ìrànwọ́ oní bílíọ̀nù 2.5 láàrin orílẹ̀-èdè Brazil àti orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà yóò mú àyípadà rere bá ètò ọrọ̀ ajé orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Àwọn àlejò yìí ló sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àwọn àtúbọ̀tán tí àpérò náà dálé lórí. Ètò òwúrọ̀ iléeṣẹ́ wa ìyẹn Good Morning Nigeria ni wọ́n ti ṣe àtúpalẹ̀ eléyìí. Alinka Ọ̀pánájì Arúwà ló jábọ̀ ìròyìn eléyìí. Ìjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ti ṣàlàyé pé òun kò ní bojú wẹ̀yìn nídìí ètò oko dídá yíká ọdún tó ṣe ìfilọ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀ ní ọdún 2023 lójúnà àti wọ́n ojútùú sí ìpèníjà ọ̀rọ̀ oúnjẹ àti ṣíṣe ìrànwọ́ fún àwọn àgbẹ̀ alábọ́dé nípa àjọ tó wà fún ìdàgbàsókè iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀. Mínísítà fún ọ̀rọ̀ àgbẹ̀ àti ààbò oúnjẹ Abubakar Kyari ló sọ̀rọ̀ yìí níbi ayẹyẹ ìṣíde ìpàtẹ iṣẹ́ ọ̀gbìn èyí tí àjọ tó ń ṣàtìlẹ́yìn fún iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí ṣàgbátẹrù rẹ̀. Tọ́pẹ́ Alábí ló máa bọ̀ eléyìí wá. Ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí Sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ Olúrẹ̀mí Tinubu ni wọ́n ti yàn gẹ́gẹ́ bí aṣojú rere fún ọjọ́ ọ̀la àwọn tó ní ìpèníjà ẹ̀yà ara ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà látọwọ́ àjọ kan tó wà fún ọ̀rọ̀ àbójútó àwọn tó ní ìpèníjà ẹ̀yà ara lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ìmọrírì aya rẹ̀ ló wáyé níbi àpérò ẹgbẹ́ àwọn onípèníjà èyí tí èròǹgbà rẹ̀ dá lórí mímú ìdàgbàsókè bá ìgbé ayé ìrọ̀rùn àwọn àkàndá ẹ̀dá lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Gúwà ṣáàjì Nwayan ló jábọ̀ eléyìí. Tó lórí wọn kò ní jù báyìí lọ fún ti aṣálẹ̀ tòní. Ẹ jẹ́ ká pàdé Bámidélé Yèwénù ní èdè Ògùn. Orúkọ tèmi Lọ́ládé Alímẹ̀ṣọ́. Ó dàárọ̀ ká sùn rí.
O mechele mi kuto wejayi mo kuto asan gbe tan iwe ni so ni ho awuto idi so se show yen lo tan yin Bámidélé Yèwénù ni lode to gigo me o meyin nu pe nu go to le si ayin to otito eyin enti etan de no wa yi meto afonu we yi me odoho dogbon ayi sin de wa yi na ye de irodom no G20 summit de wa yi to Rio de Janeiro to Brazil sin otogbume we yin nu eyin alogona daho na oto 18 to o we ho sin dalile monjawe sodo ena yin no alogona kuro kwe de eyin kwe million awe da de 0 na do bono yan wasan to otogbo mitometo Nigeria le na wasan oto Brazil to men ido ehe wayin nu eyeze opon odo ototolo yin to dagbe na do bono mo nkan yi natin na oto lebi isoro mo nu eye mo to emelebi we nu eyeze bo vlapon to afonu ehe alika Ọ̀pánájì Arúwà we no titology boro hen korugo le so yin awe to to friend dom lo ogbeyin otogbogan sinhwe ko dodi no mo yele ma dikebo alo le na ku yele do gbon na do mo lo yi wa san ogle pipotan san pe bibe ka do je fifo bo e ma gbote de eze dote to opede waye de yin 2023 sinhwe edo hwe ne we yin nu na dikebo ina pa akondo bo na wa na do mo lo nu iratin na logona na me yin gre potokpa igba vi de mo no pogre da hole do yime bi amo solomo alogona dogbon alogona relating to national agriculture sin o vamesin anukon yeye meyin olezon wa to na otogbogan dogbon ogle pipo dali poro nududu nito osupoto toji Abubakar Kyari we do ko eto no yesi ayin to de 0 na do hia nu eyin gle pipo sin nule do ezeto ote boye baito Abuja sin tomato ne otomito me bayin me no filo poro hen do go yin Tọ́pẹ́ Àlàbí o nyonu titan de so bayi ati na meyin to buga mi ton le mi ro Senator Olúrẹ̀mí Tinubu weyin me yo 0 na lo bayi nu konto bona so yin nu kuna oye ode yin me ose kudo dogbon alore pe me na lo de ke boy le su na mo se no mo fire boze agbaye tondo na do so de ke boy nu kon yi na so tin na ogbe lo e weyin nu e 0 boy do do ho bodo yiro na we do ni nonu kan to wenu yesi ayin to Abuja na do di kebo ye na molomlo alogona daho dugbon nuwe na di kebo nukon yinatin na melo meyin me osekudole na so do mo ye so no wasan do go alo na nuwe otogbo ganzerote ina mo se no domlo e ma po me do godo we yezerote gufan shaji gwan yi no filo bodo se henin logo o mechele e ma o gan letegbe ni aso peto azan le fugbe esun to fon